who basically would have echoed the sentiment that hey, the guys them still long and things like that. You have it's the coin is very thin. When you're the one in need of assistance and okay, let's say for example a house fire, you're seeing all of that flames, and you're hearing maybe the cries of other personnels around you. You tend to say, well, hey, these guys staying long and things like that, but I can assure the general public that the officers they moved in a very timely manner in terms of from the moment the call came to the fire station, getting dressed on the appliance, heading to the scene. It was a very timely manner.
All right. If there's any more concerns or questions, you can do so now, 465-2555. For those of you in the United States and Canada, 718-577-2916. That number again, 718-577-2916. If not, we'll have an early day today. I know this is a very, how can I put it, sensitive topic this morning. Some people want to know what happened just for the sake of knowledge, as to know, well, okay, something took place and they would really like to know what happened, but we can't share that information right now. Good morning, your life.
Good morning.
Hi.
And how are you guys doing?
Good morning to you. I'm doing
quite
thanks.
well.
Thanks for asking.
Mr. Williams and DQ.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say the situation in Libya, it's very emotional. It's very. And I want to say good job to the firefighters. I realize you're not just firefighters, but you're water providers and you're lifesavers.
Yes,
So as
indeed.
you leave your home, ask to be covered with the precious blood of Jesus, because it's a risky job. You yourself can get damaged during out in a fire or whatever situation.
Indeed.
And the public will just need to show appreciation to you guys, because you're doing a wonderful job. My concern in Nevis, how many fire trucks do you have? I think each station should have a fire truck. It's just about 4 stations in Nevis. I mean, why can't the granted you look into that? Ask for some trucks. Need more trucks. Have a wonderful day. Good job. Keep up the good work.
All right, man.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care.
All right, so I wanna thank that caller for the sentiments that she echoed.
Expressed. Hold that thought.
Sure.
I'll let you address her in just a bit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is President.
Culture.
All the fire and the water.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
man.
And the radio.
Yes, man.
Yes, man. Anyway, Mr. Landlord, people asking me what happened to
Well, now any time for that.
Hold on, I tell them, me no know nothing about nothing.
Okay, good. Good.
Anyway, let me go here.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Firemen, I don't know if you all realize, in Bastille waterfront, from up Bullseye, come all the way down to the War Memorial, is only within a certain amount of meters from east to west. When we got a little bit of rain coming down from the gut, that area will be flooded on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come from the place there by the old cinema, go right down to the market.
Right, yeah.
And you know the reason why they are so flooded? All the whole waterfront there is below sea level. That's one.
Yeah.
And since they build up Port Zante out there, you find Port Zante is so level that it hardly got any gravity to pull whatever garbage go down in the drain and put it out the way it used to go before they put up Port Zante.
Mm-hmm.
So the blockage start from out there upon Port Zante, come all the way back into land. So as soon as the mountain dribble, and the dribble run under the Pelican Mall and go out there and Port Zante down in front of Social Security, that's where we get the flood on the streets. So I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, because I know I ain't going to snake to shove from land, go all the way out to the end of Port Zante to shove out the drain. So you got to find out how to do that, but I'm telling you, the reason why that area does be flooded, because it is way down below sea level and no gravity there to pull out the garbage. So anyway, droppers.
Droppers.
Drop in. Drop out.
Drop in and drop out. Yeah, man. All right, so I'm going to let you address those two callers there. Go ahead.
Okay, so with the lady that called, she spoke about how many fire trucks we have in Nevis and in relation to the stations. Now, we have 2 functioning stations, fire stations in Nevis. One being in Charlestown and the other one being at the Vance Amry Airport. Now, the Charlestown fire station, they have 2 fire appliances, and the Vance Amry has 1 fire appliance. So, yes, there is an existing structure over at Newcastle that is adjoined to the Newcastle police station. However, we are trying to procure an appliance to outfit that station, and that should be done in short order, and also to get the relative officers to outfit that station. So that is something that Nevis could look forward to in the future. But for now, the fire station in Charlestown deals with the whole island of Nevis.
To the culture now.
That particular situation, especially this recent rainfalls that we had, there was a serious flooding issue across by Inland Revenue, Horsford Building, across by the Pelican Mall. Apparently, the drain, the water is not running off into the sea as it should. No, we are not the authority responsible for that. However, we work in conjunction with the authorities who are responsible for making sure that these drains or these structures are kept cleared. But some of the issues that we have had over the past is that the sea pushes so much sand up into the drain pipes, and the pipes them sometimes they are so long. It takes a long time to actually get those pipes cleared enough to even make a significant difference. But one of the things I think we need to work on is putting something in place, a preventative measure, somewhat. While we may not be able to prevent the sand from coming up, we could prevent the garbage from going down. Mm-hmm. So we need to start to put some kind of filtering system on the opening of the drains and the orifices to stop these lot of plastic bottles and so forth from going under the drains. Sometimes you blow the drains and you take out footballs, basketball, all manner of things to come out from under those drains sometimes. And while a ball in itself might not cause, it's just a start. The ball is stuck against something and something stick to the ball, and then you have an entire blockage. So if you could put a grill or some kind of net to catch those garbage, and you take the garbage out, so at least the drain would not be as blocked, I think that might help in the whole, the flooding system. But like I said, we work in conjunction with the authorities responsible for that. So we are not solely are not responsible for that. Clearing drain and so forth.
Good morning, your life.
Yes, good morning again.
Yes, ma'am.
And Romel Timothy, in addition to the appliance and station at Newcastle that you're looking at, I think it's time that we all look at our outstation at Gingerland as well and have it fitted out. Right. I think now is the time to start looking in those things so that you have proper coverage throughout the whole island and not just depend on Charlestown alone for that coverage.
Indeed.
Well, I believe all of those would have been proposed. I think the authorities are aware of the one station in Charleston just is not enough to service the entire country. I mean, well, the entire island, which is why Newcastle would have been built, and I believe that Gingerland would have been proposed.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I hope in the not too distant future we would have a station in Charleston. I mean, Gingerland, so we could have the appropriate districts, and each station respond accordingly in their districts, to minimize the stress on the one station in Charleston.
On the time frame.
All right. Well, we are almost out of time. If we don't get any more calls, we can wrap it up here this morning. I want to thank you guys for passing through this morning, and yes, Timothy, I'm gonna let you get in just now, but I'm gonna get my answer before you guys do, and sharing the information with us as it relates to the importance of keeping our home safe, the importance you guys pledge to the society, not just only in terms of outing fires, but providing help and assistance wherever you can, as in the case of St. Peter's with water. Mm-hmm. And of course, there are other instances that I won't get into right now, but that's just one timely situation that we can share.
Yeah.
Thanks for your service, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Yes, Chikio. Now, the lady mentioned about the type of work that we do. We don't know whether or not we would return, and that is a fact. And it's just this morning itself, while I was at the station and I was reflecting on, the fire that we went on yesterday, recognizing that, hey, I mean, the effort that the fire officers then put into it, and the dangers, the dangerous situations that they face, it made me wanted to come on here and also let the general public know that it is important to express to your loved ones, especially when they're in jobs like these, how much you care about them, how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, because you do not know if that person walks out of the house that morning, if that would be the last time you see that person. Mm-hmm. And that really touches my heart. So to the general public, let your firefighters them know how much you care. Let the police officers them know how much you care. Let the nurses them. I mean, everybody who is dear to you in general, let them know you care. That's about it.
Yeah, what I want to say is I would like to take the opportunity on behalf of the Fire Chief, Mr. Hodge, and the officers of the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services to extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends and the people of Nevis for those lives that were lost yesterday. And as I mentioned, it is not easy. And so we just want you to know that you are in our prayers and in our thoughts.
And until next week, we'll see you guys again.
This message brought to you by ZIZ and the Fire Department of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I am Woman Fire Officer Louise Clark from the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services with your safety tip for today. Keep items that can catch on fire at least 3 feet away from anything that gets hot, such as space heaters. Smoking materials can cause residential fire death. If you smoke, take precautions. Smoke outside. Choose fire-safe cigarettes. Never smoke in bed, when drowsy or medicated, or if anyone in the home is using oxygen.
This message was brought to you by ZIZ and the St. Kitts Nevis Fire Department.
At the Cable, we fully understand the impact the pandemic made on our customers. That is why we knew making your connections even more affordable was the right move, especially when we got this voice note from Henry.
I don't know how you guys do it, but you really helped me out. Thank you so much.
You are more than welcome, Henry. And you may not know, but we hope you know that we are all about giving you